All right, let's go through the day. It's Friday, third day of the week, basically. Wednesday was pretty good, actually, for a Wednesday. And then yesterday was horrific. It's almost like someone turned off the faucet. And today was similar. But I did notice a light bulb kind of went off in my head, and I'm kind of noticing some things wrong with the app, is really what I believe is going on. I'll show you guys that later. Let's get to these orders really quick. It's pretty quick because it wasn't a good day. So it's 12:29 now. The problem is I logged in at 11:30. It's peak pay time too. I don't really like peak pay, but usually I don't have to wait an hour to get an order. So I know something's wrong, and this is not a good order. 865, 4 miles. No, just basically no. You're basically driving 8 miles for $8. Go out of town, come back into town. But at least I'm like, hey, at least they recognize I'm online. So that part is good, I guess. But so it's 12:29 now. I've been out for about an hour. 12:32, still out for about an hour. Finally get a 615.6 miles McDonald's. I'm headed to McDonald's, headed right by the place I'm delivering to. It's O'Reilly's Auto, actually. Hand it to me. Deliver that by 12:41. Took them a while, actually. I got there at 12:42. So, dollar peak pay, $3.15 base pay, $2 tip, good enough, especially for, I could walk that there. So good on her. And I'm on the board. So it's 12:42 now. 5 minutes later, I get this 12:40, 2.4 miles. McDonald's, 2 orders, stacked order. The thing is, this is going to the same customer. So when I got there, pressed arrived, looked at the customer. I wanted to see where it was going exactly. For number one, it was the same name. So it was the same person, and it was the same address, another business. And when I looked at the orders, they were like a duplicate order. So she obviously accidentally duplicated the order. So this is the time where you do contact a customer. I did anyway. And I called her. I said, hey, I think you made a duplicate order. These 2 orders are identical, blah, blah, blah. You might want to call DoorDash, get a refund. And she's like, oh, thanks, But in the meantime, I have to pick both these up. I'm not going to unassign from one. So she basically got 2 orders for free because they did end up refunding her. When I got there, I asked her, and they did. I was hoping I'd get that free bag. It was like a cheeseburger pack and Dr. Pepper. I would have loved it, but it didn't happen. So I didn't get screwed there, but our day is not going well. Delivered by 102 anyway. Got there at 102. 417 duplicate tip there. Peak pay $2. Base pay only $2.06 on that one. So that's strange too. But anyway, let's get to the problem that I'm having. But let's crunch the numbers really quick because that was the end of my dash. Hour and 55 minutes for that. 18:55. I think actually I went back on. So it's 1:30 now. I didn't get anything though. So it's peak pay. I just wanted to show you that. But yeah, 1:58. I'm home. I just went home. I was seeing people drive in, pick up orders while I'm sitting around. So something is definitely off, and I think I know what it is. So let's get to the numbers, and we'll get to what's off, I believe. So peak pay again. I don't know, man. I'm taking too many screenshots, but no, drove 11 miles today. 11.3 miles. I was kind of driving, searching for orders again, so it didn't work, and I think I know why. So 18:55 on that block. 8:21. You got to add a half hour there because we didn't get an order in the last half hour. 8:21 dash pay. 10:34 customer tips. 3 deliveries in 2 hours. So something's definitely wrong. Equals out to $7.42 an hour I made today. 2.5 hours. What a waste of life. There was nothing on TV, I guess, but that's just horrible. And if you want to break that down per mile for the 11.3 miles we drove, $1.64 a mile. I'm surprised it's even that good. But I wasn't really driving too much and didn't have many orders. So, all right. So on the week, horrible week. 169.31 on the week. DoorDash paid 75, tips 94, 24 deliveries. It doesn't seem like that. Most of those are probably from Wednesday, I'm assuming, but 11 hours and 15 minutes. Active for less than half the time. Way less than half the time. So I know something's going on for sure. So the first thing, anyway, in the week, it's bumped it down to $15 an hour I made. Started at $20 an hour on Wednesday, which was a fantastic start. But obviously there's something wrong. So let's get to it. First thing I noticed yesterday is when I wasn't getting orders, I turned the app off and turned it back on. And then there's a new splash screen. So I'm like, okay, they updated. DoorDash, there's an update of some sort. It used to just be that D, there, but now it's just someone handing someone food. So I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't think much of it, but it does kind of make sense. Last time there was an update, a pretty decent update on the app, this same thing happened to me for quite a while, and hopefully it doesn't continue, but we'll get to that in a second. So that's the first thing I noticed. So Dash update for sure. Second thing I noticed today, at about 12:30, I went to extend my Dash or add another block, basically extending my Dash, and I noticed I couldn't dash now in like Redmond or Bend. I mean, I'm platinum. So I immediately went to my ratings to check if I was still platinum. I am platinum. But for some reason, they're not recognizing me as platinum at this point. So that was the second red flag, or actually really, in hindsight. But the biggest one is, so this is a dash. My last dash on Wednesday, pretty good dash. $68 or under 3 hours. Anyway, pretty good dash. If you look at the bottom though, it says payout sent to your Crimson debit card or your account, which it does, and it's still doing that today. Did that today, but here's my dash from Thursday morning when I things weren't going well and I was wondering what was going on, so I ended my dash and restarted it. Also said payout sent to your Crimson debit account. This is 11:18 yesterday. So at 11:59 yesterday, I wasn't getting a lot of orders, and I noticed at the bottom it says weekly payout scheduled from Monday, March 23rd. I didn't notice that part yesterday. I noticed it today, though. So that was all of yesterday. We didn't do much. And, so the dash summary today, 18:55. But it also says weekly payout scheduled for Monday, March 23rd. So then I immediately go to my earnings tab and see if that had changed, if that's my default. But my default is still the Crimson account, and it's paying me into my Crimson account. So that's also incorrect. So there's obviously a glitch in the app, So I'm definitely going to call DoorDash, number one. Most likely going to have to reinstall the app, delete it and reinstall it, which I hate doing because last time I did it, took me a while to get on track, or I hate doing that. So I'm going to call them first and see if they can remedy some of the issues of scheduling, number one, see if that changes. And next time I end a dash, hopefully it says paid out to your Crimson card, which it's still doing, even though it tells me weekly payout scheduled, but it's going to my Crimson card. It's in my Crimson account right now. So definitely having some technical issues. Going to call them right now. Just wanted to update you guys on that. After yesterday, I was thinking, I'm like, man, I'm not going to DoorDash. I'm going to trade next week, which I still might do. Market is kind of volatile, and I haven't done it in a while, but now's probably a good time with all the stuff going on in the world. Volatility is good for day trading or trading in general. So I still might do that, but I'm going to call DoorDash today. I might not even work tomorrow, to be honest. I want to watch the fights. They start at 10 in the morning. Maybe after that I'll dash to see if this glitch is repaired. But on Sunday I'll get a dash in for sure and do the end of week stats, which are going to suck, but and kind of let you guys know how this whole glitch is going. But anyway, sorry to be a little long-winded about that for a short day, but that's what I feel is going on. So hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll get back at you shortly. Peace out.